Hi! Welcome to the very first issue of First Print, the show where we read, rate, review the latest and greatest in comics. And since it's our first show, we're going to start off with a bang, a literal bang, with Marvel's Secret Wars. It's an epic, climactic battle between the Marvel Universe and the Ultimate Marvel Universe, along with other Marvel Universes coming into one battlefield to fight for supremacy. So you can see like Spider-Man fighting Ultimate Spider-Man and like Marvel Zombie Spider-Man coming into one. I don't know, I haven't read it yet, but I will soon and I'm excited to do that. Next up, I've got Star Wars Kanan The Last Padawan. I read the first issue and I was blown away. It had fantastic artwork and the story was great. I even met the writer, Greg Weisman, at WonderCon, so I can't wait to read this second issue. Last but not least, I have a comic from Image. It's Descenders, #3. I read the first two and I was, my god, I was blown away. So, I can't wait to read this one too. Alright, let's get started. Time to review. First up, Secret Wars. I was absolutely blown away with what I just read. I can't believe like the philosophical complexities of everything that's going on. I know it's a comic book and it's meant for like teens and up, but my god, the content material for a mature adult such as myself, or immature, depending on who you ask, it's fantastic. It just makes you appreciate life just that much more. My favorite scene had something to do with Mr. Fantastic and his wife, but I don't want to go into too much detail because it's just that good. You just have to read it yourself. And I'm going to provide more information later in the video, but I am going to do a giveaway since it's our first issue of issue #1 of Secret Wars. But I can't tell you enough how much I enjoyed reading it. It brought tears to my eyes. Like, the emotional investment I had with each and every character that was going through, like, a world impending crisis, it just hit my heart compassionately, and I absolutely found it fascinating, riveting, fantastic, all the adjectives you could put together. All of that can describe my girlfriend too, but I absolutely love this comic. Jonathan Hickman did a fantastic job writing it. And the art direction and everything I was just reading was absolutely fantastic. Hence, fantastic, Mr. Fantastic, yes. You guys should definitely pick it up and read. If you guys like the Avengers or anything Marvel whatsoever, just pick it up. Get off your butts right now and pick it up. It was great. You should revel in the greatness yourself. I might do a review of #2 when it comes out this Wednesday, so keep tuned for that. But my god, it was so complex, so heart-wrenching, and philosophical. I'm just throwing off adjectives, but it's just that great. Next up, Star Wars The Last Padawan. Kanan The Last Padawan. It was riveting, it was exciting, it was fantastic. Homage to the Ninth Doctor, who was my favorite Doctor at one point. But yes, like, the character dynamics and the progression of his storyline to become who he is as a character in Star Wars Rebels. It's an enlightening perspective into his character development. It was, oh my gosh, I know I'm throwing out the word fantastic, but it was great. It had a lot of action, which is good compared to like the other Star Wars comics, which I will do a review of eventually. Yeah, there's just a lot of action, and like you can really relate to the character who was once a Jedi Padawan, having to alter his lifestyle to fit with his environment. Like I said, I'm gonna be very vague here because you guys should read it. Start from issue 1. I absolutely love issue 1. Pick yourself up issue 2. But yeah, it was great. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's a great addition to the Star Wars franchise. Therefore, it's a must read. And like I said, I met the author, Greg Weisman at WonderCon. He was a great guy. He even sent me an autographed copy of 1 and 2. And last but not least, Descenders number 3. Yeah, so if you guys are unfamiliar with Descenders, it's about like this futuristic sci-fi kind of Ghost in the Shell would be a great idea of what it is, of what it's like. But yeah, there's a bunch of robots in it, and like yeah, it follows this little boy who's a robot, and basically his progressions. They're very Image does a really great job with its comics because you don't know who the lead character is. You're gonna assume it's the guy in the cover, but as of right now, I'm not entirely sure. It could be the scientist who built them, but it's absolutely fascinating. Like, I do find this comic fascinating and amazing. It's just, I can't fully give it a great synopsis to fully cover everything that I've read, because I'm confused. You should be confused. It's that great of a comic that it's psychologically going to confuse you. But yeah, it's just great. The Harvesters, like I like the whole concept of all the robots banding together and just like overthrowing. It's like the Matrix. It's the Matrix. I can relate. Yeah, it's similar to the Matrix. Overall, it's just a great series, and if you guys are into like sci-fi and just like dystopian future punk, is that the term? Or yeah, steampunk or future punk or whatever. Cyberpunk. Definitely read this. Alright guys, that's it for my review of comics. And remember, I will be doing a raffle or a giveaway or whatever you call it. So if this video gets 10,000 views in like 2 months from now, so like 2 months from the 6th, because that's the day I got it, I will be raffling away a copy of Secret Wars. Out of the 3 comics that I've reviewed today, this is by far my favorite. For a comic, there's a substantial number of pages. It's great. Oh my gosh. And it's so great that I'm going to be giving away a copy to a lucky subscriber, liker, commenter, whatever. But yes, make sure to share with your friends. Let me get to 10,000 views. Share this video. Get it to 10,000 views. And I will mail you a copy of Secret Wars number 1. Alright guys, have a happy day. See you next time. Bye!